Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we are going to have a look at this little ficus. We've been talking about this tree a few times now, so you can check other videos on this tree. But one thing that is obvious for starters is this long shoot. Now this is what they call a ginseng ficus, and it is a grafted variety of ficus on this trunk, and this started as a little shoot, but it has different leaves, of course, because, well, this tree is the trunk and this is the grafted material, so it's a different kind of, but you can cut this off and then you don't grow this part of the tree. But I thought, well, let's keep it and have a look, and maybe I get another variety of ficus trees, which of course I have now, with the scale insect included, but I treated it already, so I think they're all dead as a dodo now. So, well, I'm going to cut this off now, and I'm going to grow these little parts here as cuttings. So it did its job. Let's get it off, clean up the wound a little, and put it in pot ground. I'm absolutely no expert in ficus trees, but what I know is that most of the time when material is grafted, the strongest and the best part that can produce roots is the lower part of a plant. So yeah, I have good hope that this will form roots, and it could be interesting. So now I have a species of ficus that I did not have before, so I'm going to plant all these little cuttings, so removing few of the leaves. And if you think I'm not doing it right, well, you can of course post it, because like I said, I am no expert in ficus trees, but I don't think it's difficult to grow them as cuttings. Yeah, I know that you don't have to keep ficus trees too wet, so this is definitely something I'm going to take care for. There's a lot of white sap coming off. Some people are allergic to this. I'm not, so I don't care too much about this. And I have one extra, so if it's growing, well, I have a few interesting new little ficus plants. So this is part one, and a good watering now, keeping these in the shade for the coming week or two, and then we'll see. Now with this little tree I have different problems. I'm still not sure about what should be the front and what should be side, but one thing is quite obvious, is this should become the main trunk, and as you see, it's doing very poorly. This is the only thing growing here, and it's really not enough. And if you see, well, the other branches, they are doing, well, quite amazingly, and it's getting on my nerve, I must say, because I really wanted this to become strong and it's not working. So I'm going to do some drastic pruning here. I'm going to cut away all this growth, cut away the tips like so, and I'm going to do that on every branch except on the branch that I want to grow more, So, well, I'm starting some ramification also here, and I'm just cutting away every tip. There's not a lot on it, so this is something that will be very quick. Anyway, it's going to improve the taper on these branches, so that's a good thing. And I hope by doing this that the trunk here will gain a little vigor. And I'm not going to use these cuttings to make new trees because, well, I don't have the room to keep a lot of indoor trees, so I'm not going to force something that I cannot manage afterwards. It would be a mistake. And, well, I think this is it. Now, the advantage of doing something like that is that you have some more, well, perspective and can see what the tree can become in the future. So I think the front should be somewhere here, like that. Anyway, with the main trunk here. Now let's hope that this will get a nice boost and grows stronger and faster, and so that one day I can cut back this whole thing and start the ramification on this portion of the tree. So this concludes the short work on this tree, and well, I hope it all turns out well. So in the meantime, thank you for watching and see you next time.